Yo, 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 what up, man? Welcome to Mezzo Forte Sportz. That's right, Mark talking with the super fans. We chat out with the crew. What we got today's edition? We got the man with no class. He talks trash. It's the Bass. We got a guy who walks the walk now. He talks the talk. It's Coach Oscar. As always, here with producer Crack AV. Fearless host Danny B&B. And of course, your hype man, super fan art. We talking sports South Texas style. Go ahead and take it away, Dan.
Yo, 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 welcome to Mezzo Forte Sportz, Smart Talk for Superfans, coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, to your ears. Find some sports time for your free time. What up, this your host, Danny BMD. How's everyone doing today? How did your team do this week? What up, everyone? Welcome to Super Bowl edition of Mezzo Forte Sportz. Of course, it is actually a weekend edition. So thank you for everyone that's going to join us on this Friday night. And join us for this weekend as well. I mean, it's going to be a weekend full of festivities. Of course, it's going to be an awesome game. You know, everyone knows about the commercials and stuff like that. Pretty good show at halftime, they say. I don't know. But honestly, we're gonna talk a lot of sports today. We're going to go ahead and just kind of say a little hi around the room. Start with Coach Tosco. How you doing, man?
Doing all right, Danny. Coming in, excited for the game this weekend, and ready to go, man. Got everything ready. Can't wait for the day to start. Can't wait for the game to start.
Nice, nice. How about you, Seabass? Ready to get the grill started or what?
Absolutely. This is a weekend that I wait for every year.
Nice.
And this year we're going to have hopefully an amazing game. So the beers are going to be cold and the grills are going to be hot and we're going to have a good time, I hope.
Of course, Mr. Superfan Arts. I'm sure you're going to be celebrating just the whole game. How's it going, man?
Doing fine, Dan. Just enjoying the good start to this awesome Super Bowl weekend. Got some. Already got my ammunition of beers ready. I just need to, try to get in that lucky lottery number for all those Wingstop wings because it's gonna be Madhouse. So be prepared, gentlemen. Whatever kind of food you'll get.
Yeah, even go to, what is it, HEB, Walmart, wherever it is that you go to a grocery shop, grocery to shop. Go before the game. Like, go get your food before the game. Because it's going to be pretty busy during the day. Of course, Mr. Crack AV. How's it going, man?
Hey guys, yeah, doing great. Ready to start cooking up with my dogs here this weekend.
Nice. And of
Yeah.
course, myself, me, be doing a little cookout. Hopefully it's me, a little mix of everything. Should be fun. We will go ahead and actually just to start with our gridiron news. So again, this is Super Bowl edition, so we're mostly gonna just talk kind of Super Bowl. So in the gridiron news Super Bowl edition, we have the Chiefs versus the Bucks. When is that, Danny? That's actually gonna be Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, Pacific 6:30, and I'm sorry, Eastern 6:30, and then Pacific 3:30. There you go. Yes, thank you, Seabass. Something along those lines. So
What time in the UK?
I don't know, just plus 6 11:30 p.m. Yeah, there you go. Stay up all night, go to a bar,
Nice.
go watch the game.
Oh, real.
um so yeah, so in this case it's gonna be fun. It's actually gonna be a really good Super Bowl. The teams are actually really, really good. So definitely check it out, guys. Don't just use it for the watch over commercials. If you're a sports fan, you'll definitely like this game. We'll start with the injury list next. Just a kind of recent announcements and everything. With the Chiefs, of course, we know of Eric Fisher. He's been out for a while. Also, Willie Gay. But Sammy Watkins is listed back as questionable. So then that's gonna be a pretty good factor, just because it's Patrick Mahomes, dude. That guy distributes the ball around. And also Robinson, new wide receiver, he's been activated as well. Uh, for the Bucks, kind of new news. Antonio Brown, he actually is listed as questionable, but he did actually practice, completely with the team and everything. So, more likely, one can infer that he'll probably play. I don't know how much, but maybe limited. But I'll let you guys kind of talk about that. And then the tight end, Cam Braid as well. Jordan Whitehead, safety, is questionable as well. So. We'll go and start with you, Tosco. Just a little bit of just your initial thoughts about the game, and then just kind of the entry list, how that would affect the game itself.
Yeah, Dan. And I think I heard I heard some of it. I know that it was in and out a little bit. But I believe you mentioned Sammy Watkins, and I didn't hear the first one. Who was the first one? I'm sorry.
The two tackles, Eric Fisher and Reddy on the right.
Yeah,
Marshall. Which who? I can't.
The two offensive tackles for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Eric
yeah.
Fisher and Marshall
Can't
Schwartz.
remember Marshall's last name. Schwartz. There
Shorts, yeah,
Is
shorts.
he's not gonna play?
No, yeah, no, they're still out. They're still
So
out. Yeah, that, but it's not really news, but
okay.
it's just been a while. Just part
Yeah, I
of it.
mean that's gonna be very important for the Chiefs, and
Yeah,
for them to make sure they have people there to help those tackles. I know Eric Fisher's been out a couple of weeks. Schwartz has been out a while now, um, and so whoever they have replacing them, they need to make sure that if they need help, especially with this defensive line, you got Barrett, you got Pierre Paul, Adama Kongsu, Vita Vea. They're all ready to go. That defensive line's going to be pumped. They've been playing great in the playoffs, and that's going to be a big factor. Sammy Watkins is another one because he's kind of that possession receiver. You have Tyreek Hill going down the field. You have Hardman going down the field. Robinson going down the field. You don't have, you need somebody underneath. You have Kelsey, but I think he's going to be, they're going to keep their eyes on him. So,
Blanketed or double covered.
yeah, Sammy
yeah,
Watkins is going to be that other outlet that Mahomes needs to have.
yeah.
And if he plays, it is going to be big for the Chiefs. He's going to have that outlet. He's a number two guy behind Hill. I mean, obviously you have a Kelsey,
I
right?
was
But
gonna
I'm
say,
talking about
yeah,
receiver wise,
yeah.
it's
He
Hill
can
and
he can
then
still,
Sammy
yeah,
Watkins.
yeah, because Kelsey is obviously gonna
Yeah,
draw. So he can really kind of like get that
he's gonna.
those holes in there.
Yeah, and if Tampa Bay plays it the right way and they shut down their main guys, it's gonna come down to the Sammy Watkins and the Miko Hardmans and those guys to
Yeah,
to to win the game.
to step it up.
And we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Uh,
On the Bucks side,
mhm.
I honestly don't think that Antonio Brown makes he's a factor, but I don't think he's that much of a difference when you have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and you have Gronk and you have Scotty Miller. They have weapons. So I
And they
mean,
throw
he
to the running
yes,
backs a lot.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he's gonna be he can be a factor. He can be that third guy, that third option. But I think that if he misses, or he's limited, it won't play that much of a factor for the Bucks.
How about you, Sebas? What do you think?
I kind of agree, and I kind of mirror what he said about AB with the Browns, or the Buccaneers. I kind of feel the same way about Sammy Watkins. Like I know there's a little bit less weapons in the Kansas City Chiefs, but when you count Clyde Edwards-Helaire, when you count their backups at both tight end and the running backs position, I don't think they'll miss Sammy Watkins if he doesn't play. But it looks like he might. Regardless, the big story as far as injuries go, I think, is going to be the tackles for the Chiefs. Yes, that line has done pretty well, even without Eric Fisher. But you got guys in the Buccaneers D line like Shaq Barrett, JPP that really want to get after it, and they know it's the Super Bowl. They know it's game time, and that's pretty much whatever they have left in the tank for the whole year. They're gonna bust it out, knowing they're going against substitutes or second stringers, whatever you want to call them. So if we're talking injuries, I think that's where my focus and most of the people's focus should be, because while Patrick Mahomes doesn't need that much time, one good strip move, swim move, spin that kind of gets him off guard in that 1 second that causes a sack, maybe a sack fumble, or maybe just a bad lob with it causes a pick. That one game changing play, it could be because one of those tackles was not ready. You can't really say that about any other position, but yeah, as far as injuries goes, I think the handicap is for the Chiefs right now.
Nice. So, just kind of move along to just our next segment, something a little fun. We're actually calling this happy hour. So, we are, bar talk for super fans, right? So, we're in
Hall
this
of Fame membership.
specifically gonna talk about the QBs. Yeah, everyone, put your, put your drinks up, right? So, we're gonna talk about Brady and Mahomes. So, happy hour. What's happy hour? Happy hour. We're gonna actually choose three ingredients, three key things, that you need for a victory drink for both Brady and Mahomes. Obviously, they have different strengths, different weaknesses, and hence they need different things for a victory drink. So, we'll actually start with UC Bass. And again, not actual ingredients. It's actually, obviously we know just the factors, key things to
Whiskey,
look
whiskey,
at.
whiskey.
And essentially, we're kind of talking about potential the Super Bowl MVPs. So this not only is it a victory drink, it's maybe a Super Bowl MVP drink as well. Go ahead, Seabass.
Nice. Ooh. Well, honestly, Dan, what you just said, I have to agree because I do think unless there's a really, really stellar performance on the defense, yeah, I think whoever gets this happy hour drink is going to be one of the two quarterbacks. The Super Bowl MVP is going to be one of these two quarterbacks. But the happy hour drink I would have to make would probably go to the goat. I would have to say Tom Brady. If we give him three ingredients to get this celebratory drink, there would definitely be good defensive pressure from his team. So it's not even really something he has to do. His teammates have to step it up, get pressure on Mahomes. You don't need to get three, four, 5 sacks.
Yeah,
You need to get him on the floor 5, 10 times in the game, rushing for his life type
yeah.
of thing.
Oh,
Another thing
okay.
he's gonna need is good underneath throws. So good outlet throws, whether it's to Leonard Fournette, whether it's to his tight ends, Gronk, whoever it might be. He's going
Yeah,
to have to get the ball out of there fast because the Chiefs are going to be rushing. The Chiefs are going to be not respecting the run as much since they haven't been that hot as far as yardage or touchdowns goes. And then the last thing I would say, you're going to mix up that good defensive rush. You're going to mix up those good quick passes. And then you're going to need that play action. They're going to have to get the run game going. They're
yeah.
going to have to make them respect a little bit, maybe get that seventh, eighth guy in the box to where you maybe just have one high safety and you take those shots. They're going to need to have a good play action game to where they have the running game to make them respect it and then pop it. Go to AB, go to Mike Evans deep, whatever you want. They're going to need those big plays, especially if the Chiefs are hot and they need to keep up with the points. But I think if you add those three ingredients and you let the GOAT do his thing, that should be a victory.
How
But we'll
about
see.
so how about Mahomes? What does he need to for his victory drink?
This one's gonna be a little bit more simpler, to be honest.
All right.
I think you don't need three ingredients. You just need preparation and execution. Because I do think that the Chiefs are the better team. Like if the three same ingredients are on both teams and there's no mistakes, I can't say Patrick Mahomes and Chiefs are gonna lose because I don't think they'll score less points than the Buccaneers. So I think you get a little bit of execution, preparation, and you get Mahomes to chug that, they're gonna win. So pretty much it's gonna come down to the execution. The best team, I think, Tosco might have said this earlier this week. Whoever plays perfect football is gonna win. the team that plays less than perfect football, the only winner there is gonna be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that's what he needs to drink to win the game. Execute well and be well prepared.
There you
Well
go. Man, simple drinks sometimes just require most simple
Yeah.
ingredients, right?
I mean,
Simple
you
results.
can have a lot of things and light it on fire, or you could have Jack and Coke every now and then. Make it simple, gets the job done.
Boom. Just
Nice.
like
Making me
that.
thirsty.
Salute.
Cheers for
Hey,
real.
real quick, Seabass, for our viewers who can't see Seabass, show everybody what jersey you're wearing.
Oh yes,
This
I know.
is not. It's not a Tampa jersey, guys. It's not Tampa.
It is a throwback
Oh, got him.
Patriots.
Throwback
Got
Tampa Bay. I mean,
him.
throwback New England Patriots Brady jersey. That kind of gives you an idea who I'm leaning to this
There you go.
weekend. But yeah,
There you go, guys. All right. Obviously, Coach Tosco, we're all dying to hear your 3 ingredients. Who do you want to start with?
hydration, water.
I'll start with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's start with Mahomes.
I think I think that this happy hour drink needs more than just
The quarterbacks.
one simple drink or simple ingredient like Seabass says.
Like a well drink.
Yeah, like Seabass wants to drink DACA, and that's cool, but
and no
Right,
one's talking
get
about
the
plastic
high-
bottles here.
The finest bottom
I'm
shelf.
talking about I want to drink top shelf. All right. So the thing is
You're gonna
this.
mix it with a lot of things.
The thing is this. You got to understand one thing. Seabass made a great point about the Kansas City Chiefs and Mahomes, and if they play perfect, they're pretty much unbeatable. I agree with that. I do not disagree with that point. Thing is, other than when Kansas City started this season, they started off, they were on fire, they looked hot, they looked awesome. They were coming off that Super Bowl win comeback because they were losing. They did not play good in that Super Bowl last year. They were losing 31 to Mahomes came back. Yeah, he brought them back. They won. Awesome. That's why Mahomes is on his way to. Yeah, he's on his way to be a future GOAT if he continues trending up like how he's doing now.
For 2
But the thing is that the Chiefs started off, and usually people say, you have that Super Bowl high, that Super Bowl low coming off the Super Bowl. They're not the same. They started on that high and they kept on going. Eventually, they did hit that low. Now, yeah, exactly. Now, don't get me wrong. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're so good that their low isn't, a 5-game losing streak. It's not.
Yeah.
I read a stat earlier this week.
Their low is winning by 5.
Yes. What I read a stat earlier this week saying Patrick Mahomes can win his second Super Bowl before he loses his 10th game of his career. He can win his second Super Bowl before he loses his 10th game. He's still in single-digit losses for his career.
Wow.
So yes. With all that being said, though,
wow,
the Kansas City Chiefs has ended the season on a low. I mean, I'm not talking about they were the worst team, but they weren't hitting all cylinders. They weren't hot. They started the playoffs. They started off a little slow. I'm not going to sit here and say that they were bad in the playoffs, but they haven't played like the Kansas City Chiefs that we saw at the beginning of the year.
Last week,
Yeah.
against the Bills. Sorry, not last week. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Against the Bills.
I mean, that was honestly, but it did take them a while
Dude,
though.
they tore it up.
Yeah,
They played
They
off.
were losing. They were losing what 13-0 at the beginning.
Yeah, I was gonna say it took them a
Talking
while.
about the first quarter.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
but they scored like
if
21
you're
points per
one of
quarter,
the-
dude. Yeah.
They did that since last year. I can tell you that in the second quarter, they scored their most points. They don't score in the first. They don't score in the third or the fourth. That was one of the stats from last year. Now, obviously, things change this year.
Yeah.
My point is that they're not team. They shouldn't have these lows. They start off boom, hot, first drive, let's go, and let's keep on scoring. That's not what's happening. You need protection. That defensive line, I'm telling you, the defense from the Bucs looks different in the playoffs.
They
look bigger, they look faster, they look stronger, they look hungry. They look like that pit bull that you haven't fed for a week and you dangling a big ass ribeye steak in front of them. Ready to go.
I like the analogy.
And that's what that defense looks like. Mahomes needs protection first. Mahomes needs players to step up, big time players. Kelsey needs to step up. Tyreek Hill needs to step up because the Bucs are gonna try and shut them down.
How about
if you're
not so Clyde Edwards?
I don't believe that the rushing game is gonna matter.
Clyde Edwards.
I don't believe that the rushing game is gonna matter. I don't believe Kansas City is gonna try and run the ball as much as you think they are. They're gonna give the ball. They're gonna run the ball. But either way, that Levante David and Devin White are some of the best run stopping linebackers in the game.
Yeah.
I don't think Clyde Edwards-Helaire rushing can make a difference. Receiving could, but right now he hasn't. It's not like they're running this offense through the running backs. So it's not like the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like the Patriots, James White, Burkett, Michelle, they have Harris. They're always going to those running backs. They don't really run that here in the Chiefs. Don't get me wrong, they do throw them the ball, they'll set them out wide. They have Le'Veon Bell who would line up everywhere on the field. Yeah. But at the same time,
underutilized motherfucker.
They need somebody to step up, a big time player, and Mahomes for win this game, he needs to show that X factor.
Yeah.
The reason why he's going to be a future
he has to show
because
he carries that with him, bro.
We always talk about that guy. He has to show that he is that guy. Like I am that dude. And I think
he doesn't have 10 losses, bro.
I mean,
he always shows,
and I think he is. But I don't know. But it's Brady, bro.
That's just because of that, Danny. That comment you made right there. You look at Tom Brady. It does not matter what game, what team he's in. It's Brady, and you think he can do anything? Yeah, because he's done everything.
In a bad offense, good defense, or good defense, bad offense, it doesn't really matter. He just wins.
It doesn't really matter. He wins.
Like 2-minute drive, final drive. Who do you use?
The only two quarterbacks you could answer.
Exactly. Yeah. And Mahomes and Brady has always shown it. Mahomes has shown it so far. Too. But there's been times where, where is it? Is it there? Is it at 100%? Because it's one thing to play the Broncos and the Chargers and come back in the fourth quarter. Yeah. You play them 4 times a year. That's easy. You're going up against a good defense. You're going up against one of the best teams in the NFL. Now I want to see it happen. He did it last year in the Super Bowl. He did.
Yeah.
I think this defense is better than the 49ers defense last year. I want to see it happen this year.
I think so too. And before you move on, Danny, I'm just gonna say one last thing because you made me think of something, Tosco. Remember those lows that they weren't playing as good? We're talking about the Chiefs this year. One thing that I watched most of their games just because I had the option to and the opportunity to, but every time they were close and they were playing bad, the reason they ended up winning is because Mahomes did something. Mahomes made a play. Yeah. He ran. He threw it. Whatever it is, Mahomes has always been constant. The team around them has not. So I do think that the lows or the down points of the team have happened this year and they're recent. I don't think that has been a Mahomes. I don't think he's putting up 400 yards, 4 touchdowns every game.
I can tell you in those last games of the year,
he wins the game.
He won the games after he put them in the hole. That Miami game, he came back and won it.
He threw the picks. He threw the picks.
And against New Orleans, when he came back and won
it. If you throw 3 picks and you win the game, it's a wash. It really is.
Yeah, but you're not playing the Miami Dolphins again. You're not playing Tua.
I was gonna say,
yeah, but he played the Bills last week and he didn't throw 3 picks. Like you're using one game to try to talk about this next one.
I'm
That-
not
that
using
was
the
just
one
the-
game. I'm talking
that was
about the last.
the exception.
Well, we can bring up the stats. He threw interceptions in all the games at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
But
threw at least 1 to 2 interceptions in every game. He
And
did
it-
One
not
of
throw
them
for
in
400
the walk
yards.
in the second round was a tip, but the other one, yes, it was his fault. Or he overthrew it.
Yeah.
Whatever right, that's fine. Whatever the
I
situation was,
remember.
but
Yeah.
he did not throw for 400 yards. He did not throw for 4
And he
touchdowns in
doesn't
any of
have
those
to.
games.
No, absolutely not.
Well, he doesn't have to because of the teams he's playing. I believe that against this team, he's gonna have to. If he goes and he throws 2 or 3 touchdowns, gonna need to throw 3 or 4 touchdowns to come back and win this game.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do that, they're not winning at all.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Because
I
you
agree.
can't
I
like
I
you
agree
can't
because Tom
throw.
Brady's gonna show up,
That's what I'm saying. You can't
Exactly.
throw. You can't throw. A
Tom
pick.
Brady has always shown up.
Yeah, you can't.
and
throw a
that's
pick
why I
on
said one of my
Brady,
ingredients was execute. Like they have to do it right.
Because Brady
Uh,
doesn't like
but-
take.
So-
doesn't.
Wait, what
lose
were
out
your
on
3
points.
ingredients? I just
Yeah, I was
remembered. I
like,
just realized I
yeah,
haven't
the
heard.
three. You said 2, but
The
we kind
Chiefs
of interrupted.
Protection, pass protection, or
Mhm.
just overall protection. A second, player to step up.
Mhm.
A sidekick to step
A
up,
role
Yeah, I like that. A psychic.
a role player, and then Mahomes bringing out that X factor.
Yeah.
Throwing in that
That's
X
right.
factor in there.
Yeah.
If he comes out and he throws it in there, like
Yeah.
if the Chiefs play perfect, the Chiefs will win the game.
Yeah.
If Mahomes is perfect,
Factor.
throws for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. If you tell me right now, without knowing the score of the game, you don't have to tell me the score. If you just tell me Mahomes threw for 30 passes for 350 yards and threw 3 touchdowns, I'm going to tell you they won the game.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You tell me that right now, without knowing the score, without telling me, I think they won.
And
the
that's the
But
credit to
if you
him
tell
and
me-
the coach because that means that they did everything they needed to. They didn't have to throw anymore because they had the game handled all the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So those are my 3 for Kansas City. And I think that the simpler one is Tom Brady because it is Tom Brady. And for the
Oh,
exact,
that.
just for that exact opposite of what you said about Mahomes, Brady.
Tom
needs
Brady
to-
liquor bottle.
Boom.
Yeah.
Chug.
Tom Brady needs to make sure he executes. He doesn't need to force the ball down the field. I agree. Play
They need to
action.
run.
Yeah, no, that's my second one. They need to execute.
Play action.
They need to run the ball to set up play action, but they need to run the ball.
Control the
If
clock.
they run the ball, they keep Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. They run the time on the clock.
Yeah.
They hold. Kansas City's defense is good, but they're the weaker part of that team. 80 and the offense of 95, yeah, they're still very good defense, but they're still the weaker part. So they need to make sure that they execute, they run the ball, okay, and you just need to make sure that Tom Brady stays upright. Tom Brady doesn't get if you can protect Tom Brady,
Yeah.
he's gonna throw it anywhere, put it anywhere,
Yeah.
and they're gonna win the game. So
And you know what? I think for both of my happy hour drinks, just real quick, I'm gonna throw in on either a lime or grenadine, whatever you want. The last
cut
little
off.
bit. The kicking team. I feel like the kicking team is gonna be big on both sides. If they're missing extra points or field goals, that's gonna hurt a lot in this type of game with a lot of points. But yeah, just throwing that out there.
Nice. Yeah.
Be perfect.
So I know that just kind of moving forward along with our happy hour. So that was a happy hour segment. We're kind of still working on it, but I kind of liked it. That's actually really good. I'm
I feel
actually
like they're gonna drink my drinks.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I kind of want to check and go now. But all right, guys. So for today, we're actually gonna go ahead and go along with our next segment called Hot Routes. You guys remember Hot Routes, of course, right? We were just talking about QBs. We're gonna be QBs ourselves. So Hot Routes. We're gonna go ahead and just explain what Hot Routes are. So Hot Routes.
What it is.
So Hot Routes are a scenario talk. So you actually are the QB and you get hot route. So I give you a hot route. You either take it or you don't take it. You simply throw the ball away. So the first hot route is gonna go to Mr. Seabass. We'll go ahead and start with him. So in order to in order for Mahomes to win the game, he will have to throw 35 plus times. Take the hot route or not?
Yeah, I'll take the hot route. I think absolutely the Chiefs are not a running team that much as far as driving their offense. I don't think they're gonna choose this game, the Super Bowl against Brady, to start switching things up. So yes, he will have to throw 35 times just because I'm not really sure. I think that's what he averages anyway. But if he doesn't, I think in this game he will have to, especially if it does come to a high scoring game or a shootout or anything over 30 points for each team. He'll have to get those key first downs, especially if that Tampa Bay defense keeps playing the way they're playing. They're going to be stingy on the run D. They're going to be stingy on the short passes. But at the same time, they're going to have to look out for the deep throws to Tyreek Hill, or they're going to have to look out for everything. So, yes, he will have to throw over 35 times for a number of reasons. So I'll take that hot route.
Hot route. So he'll take that hot route. We're gonna go ahead and pass it to. Oh wait, the other way. Tosco.
For me, it's this guy.
All right, go for it.
Yes, over here.
That was awesome. All right, go ahead, Tosco. That's on you, bro. So the hot
But it
route.
wasn't a catch.
So the hot route is in order to win the game, Patrick Mahomes must throw 35 plus times this game. Go.
Yes, I agree with Seabass. That's the only way they will win the game. Uh, they don't
Yeah.
run the ball.
Exactly.
So if I think the perfect amount is about 35 to 40. If Mahomes is throwing around there, that means they're executing their game plan. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They don't have to throw more to win the game. But if you see that Mahomes is throwing 50 times, high 40s and the 50s, then you know that something was wrong. Either they were losing, they needed to come back, or whatever the case may be, it's not going to be. Yeah, it's not a comfortable situation when you have to make your quarterback throw 50 times. So, so 35 would be perfect.
All right, so just kind of going along with the next hot route. So we're gonna go ahead and go with Tosco. Back to you, man. So it's gonna be boom. The Tampa Bay defense.
I gotta come up with something.
The Tampa Bay defense will score at least one touchdown on Sunday. Take the hot route or not?
Ooh,
Mm,
it'd be awesome.
That's nice, right? That's nice.
It would be nice, but I don't think so. I will say this.
Okay.
I will say this. Tampa Bay's defense has been creating a lot of turnovers in the postseason. The thing is, though, is their weakness, their defensive weakness is their secondary, their safeties and their corners. They're very young, so those are the weaknesses for the Tampa Bay defense. But even if they do get an interception, even if they do whatever, you have some of the fastest guys on the Kansas City Chiefs offense. I'm pretty sure they can run them down. So yeah, I don't think they'll be able to if they intercept it or fumble it, recovery, take it all the way back to for a touchdown. So
everybody was impressed with
not.
DK Metcalf's run. Imagine Tyreek Hill trying to catch up to somebody.
Exactly.
You'll get him at the 50.
Yeah. So right. No, I don't take the hot.
Oh, so we'll not take the hot route. So we're gonna go with C. So in order, the Tampa Bay defense will score a touchdown on Sunday. Do you take the hot route or nah?
Is the question is, will they or do they need to?
No, so they don't need to or anything. So the question is, so the hot route is,
will they? Okay.
They will score a touchdown. So yes or no?
I will take the hot route. I don't think it's probable, but I think the fact
Dang,
that
okay.
I honestly think the fact that it's a Super Bowl against Brady. Okay, and easy way to put it, if it's a psyche thing, because you have the best two quarterbacks you can ask for. One is a
Yeah.
GOAT for 20 years. One is gonna supposed to be a GOAT and already won a Super Bowl. I
Yeah.
think if anything, the only one that's worried or has more pressure on himself might be Patrick Mahomes, especially going against the guy that if he loses, he'll never, ever able to be on top of.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I think that he doesn't have his left tackles. I think that he's going to have a lot of rush. I think that we will see some blitzing. Even though he does good against the blitz, we will see some blitzing that while that Tampa Bay defense is playing really good, that secondary has been stepping it up. The pass defense, like I'm talking about rushing all the time, but the pass defense for the Bucks has been pretty damn good, especially with touchdowns. Yeah, they're giving up some yards, but they're really good covering, especially in the red zone. So I do think that there's going to be opportunities to get a points or a turnover or whatever from the Bucks D, and I think that it will happen. That's just my gut saying I'm gonna take it the hot route.
One thing I will say
Yeah.
to add on Seabass's point,
Yeah.
Kansas City not historically a great red zone offense.
Yeah, exactly.
One, they usually don't get to the red zone because they have
It's like the
Yeah, they
big
scored
so
30
play.
plus touchdowns.
Yeah, they do the big play.
30 plus yards.
yes, so they so historically not the best. They're not bad, but they're not the best at red zone offense. And secondly, I will say if Tampa Bay defense scores a touchdown off a turnover, Tampa Bay will win the game.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
good, bro. Go to
Game changer
Vegas,
right there.
It's hard to
bro.
lock
Go
it
to
like that, but I would say he has a good point.
go to
I
Vegas
just
right
think
now. Just throw down 100 bill. Just one
I
bill. See what
wish.
happens.
I
Take my
just had a
money.
kid, Daddy. I spend $100 a day.
He's worried about
There we
hospitals
go. Just
and
imagine an
for
extra day of
daycare.
the week, and then you might win like 30 of them. I don't know. All right.
I wish.
All right. So the next hot route is going to back to Sebastian Seabass. So
This
the
is bad.
the last team with the ball will win the game. Hot routes,
Oh man.
yes or no? Ooh, that's hot.
Um.
That's hot.
So 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 this is a good one because it could go in my head two ways. Um. I would say the last team with the ball might be because they already got blown out and they're trying to make something. Um, or
Yeah.
you're talking about the two clutch quarterbacks of our one of the greatest ever generation clutch quarterbacks in Tom Brady
Yeah.
and Patrick Mahomes, who has proven pretty damn clutch in 2 years. So this is honestly for me a toss up, but I would say that I'm hoping the game is close enough to where the last quarterback to have it will win and I'll have that emotional moment where my team's not in there, but I'm still rooting to the last second. So yes, I'm gonna say the last quarterback to have the ball, the last team to have the ball will score and win. And that's what I'm hoping for because I love football. But could it go either way? Yeah, it could be a 3-score game and they're just trying to get some whatever
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah.
But I'm
Garbage
gonna say
touchdowns.
yes, it will happen. Brady has the ball with a minute left. He gets a touchdown. Game over.
Before I get to Tosco, I want a super fan or just chime in on this real quick. What do you think, man? Will you take the hot route? The last team with the ball will win the game.
I mean, I hope so. I mean, we all remember how the Super Bowl was like, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Snooze fest, very low offensive game.
Yeah.
I'd want the opposite, where it could be whoever has the last possession that come down to like some 57-yard field goal. Like I want a thriller. I mean, I don't care who wins. I just want a great game. So yeah, I'll take the hot route. I hope whoever has the ball last, they're trying to fight to the very last second.
Nice.
Yeah.
And of course, our favorite producer, Craig AV. How about you, man? What do you think?
We'll
So the hot
take
route.
that hot route.
So the hot route is again.
I think
Yeah, is the last team with the ball will win the game.
I'm going to take that hot route because if you score a
Nice.
touchdown in overtime, you win.
Ooh. So you think he's gonna
calling
go? You think
overtime. I like
Kyle's
that.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's like you're
baby.
calling
Take it
overtime,
snake.
I like that a lot.
bro.
That
Go
would be
back,
my ideal.
bro. Go back to Vegas.
overtime
Let's go put some bets in. Really, it's like seriously. Everyone, pull your money.
That'd be a very entertaining quarantine.
Like,
Everybody stay home
like,
and watch this spectacle on overtime.
bro, let's
And
go.
honestly, I would love for it to be like overtime, field goal. They win with a touchdown. Woo, that'd be
Field
cool.
goal, touchdown. Boom.
Running it in like Vince
Three
Young.
possessions
That'd be cool.
overtime.
But who knows? Yeah, that'll be really running it in.
Nice.
Okay, so will you take it?
That's
you take
my
the
that's my
hot
hot
route.
route on that.
Do you
Yeah,
ta-
he took it. He took it all the way.
nice, nice.
Yep. I'll take
All
that hot
right.
route.
So, of course, Coach Tosco, the last team with the ball will win the game. You take the hot route or not?
Not
Ooh.
not gonna happen, guys. We all want it to happen.
Ooh, got him.
We all want it to happen. It would make a game be awesome. It would be one for the ages. It would go down in the history books. And that's not gonna happen.
Wow.
I don't believe that's gonna
Brady
happen.
wins
So
by 3 touchdowns. Catch.
I didn't say that. But I don't believe that it's gonna be last possession wins the game. I think the last possession, one team's gonna be
Kneel
trying
down.
to score to catch up, but I don't think it's gonna be to win the game. So no, I will not take that hard.
Dang.
Domination.
You gotta be a
Fucking
downer,
no
bro.
breathing.
You have a good game.
For real.
I want it to be a good game. I wanted to. I just don't believe it.
He's a realist.
Yeah, it's a good story, you
And-
know, but, you know.
To be honest, that's a good stance because it's likely. Or
Yeah, it's more than likely.
Everything.
It's probably gonna happen, but you know, we just want a good story.
Or another thing that could happen is the team may be coming back. They're down 3 and they have the ball. They're the last team
they fail.
and they fail.
Well, that's what happened.
Doesn't mean it's not going to be a bad game.
Right, it's like Mahomes going. We need 3 points, and we're at the 50. Let's get 10 yards. Oh, pick, return for 20 yards. Game over. Boom.
Yeah,
Exactly. We don't know. There
Right.
could be a Hail Mary and it's it's knocked down.
A
Yeah.
Hail
It can
Mary
still be
pick
a good
6.
game. It can still be a good game. I just don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think it's going to end with a game-winning drive.
This is the beauty of Super Bowl. We're all hoping and have
Yeah.
hopes for the best fucking game ever.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as it's not like the Broncos and Seahawks
Oh
and
my god,
Oh, yeah.
that started.
2014.
I want to see like a Cardinal Steelers type of, or maybe like one of the first
Yeah.
Giants
That one was
Patriots game.
good,
Like,
dude.
close, but-
The Cardinals Steelers was really good.
Giants-
I really wanted Fitzgerald to
Giant-
win. Just
Oh
that
yeah,
one
I remember.
game.
I remember seeing that
Giants,
catch.
Patriots.
Who was it? Santonio.
Santonio Holmes.
Whatever. This guy. Santonio Holmes
Antonio Holmes.
catching it. Oh, that was a good game.
That Patriots Giants game in 2008.
Kyrie.
was one of the best Super
I
Bowls.
think we
Seriously,
were
it
watching the game
was.
together. If I'm not mistaken.
We were watching
That was
it
ridiculous.
I watched it at Gabriel's house.
Oh, then no. I think I watched it with Javi. But yeah,
We were in. I know I was still in San Antonio.
Oh man. All
that
right.
David Tyree catch was amazing.
All right, guys. So we're gonna continue moving on into our last segment. So it's gonna be our Hall of Fame time machine. What is that? We haven't
The
done
hell?
anything like that. Whoa! All right, guys. So I'm actually gonna give you guys a roll. The roll right now, obviously, the 2 teams, right? So
Jimmy Johnson.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Mr. Seabass. Oh, the other way, Mr. Seabass, you're gonna be the Kansas City Chiefs. So you're now the Kansas City Chiefs, GM, whatever you want.
Okay.
All right, cool, right?
I'm wearing red. It's all good.
Tosco,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah, Tosco, you will be the Buccaneers for this round. It's gonna be just 2 rounds. It's gonna be 2 halves, right? It's every football game has 2 halves, so it's gonna be 2 halves. That's gonna be the first half. So Hall of Fame time machine. So this is the scenario: you lost one of your offensive starters and one of your defensive starters. You lost them, they got hurt, whatever, right? But you have a time machine, and you get to choose one legendary from any era football players from the offensive side and from defensive side to play in a Super Bowl game on Sunday. So we'll go ahead and start with. Actually, I don't know. I'll go ahead and let Mr. Superfan Art decide who gets to start first with our new segment today.
Hmm. I'll go with
Let's
I'll
see.
go with Seabass. I like he wore the jersey. He's very enthused for the weekend,
Boom.
looking all Brady
Oh,
up.
Who's
right.
baby?
He's in Denver, you know.
Seabass, you look like my beer.
Cheerio.
He's drinking a nice cold shiner. I like that.
All right.
Ice cold, baby.
Well,
Ice
let's start with the Kansas City Chiefs new GM Seabass. So who do you choose from your time machine? We're going to start with what, offense?
Yeah. Let's start with offense.
You get one
So
player.
one player is definitely not gonna be the quarterback. It's not gonna be any of the receivers. But I think if I had to choose a player that happened to get hurt, I replace him with a Hall of Famer. I would say let's get Clyde Edwards out for a game. Throw in Barry Sanders. Make him a very versatile running back. Make him catch a couple balls, some screens. Throw him in there. Definitely get some option plays with him and Tyreek Hill. See how it goes. But on the offense, that's who I would choose.
Okay,
And you
hold
said
on.
on the defense as
Hold on,
well.
hold on. What's up, Tosco?
I thought we were picking like players from the same organization.
No,
Oh,
Like,
Chris
no,
Holmes?
no. You can choose any. There is no organ.
well,
Yeah.
just
I was
pick
trying to
the best,
upgrade the running
or
back
just pick the
position.
best ones that never won a Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, but you get to
Even
choose
if they won a Super Bowl, I'll put Lawrence Taylor in there. Like, hey, you need a like.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
But yes, any era, any player. That's just the game. It's whatever you can put. I mean, everyone has like different
It would have
choices.
been better if you would have picked like a Kansas City guy and a Tampa Bay guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I mean,
I might not go.
oh, okay, no. I'm
Chris
sorry.
Holmes in that case.
I'm sorry. Let me.
I might be like, I want to see Tony Gonzalez and Travis
Hold
Kelce
on.
on the
Let
same
me.
line.
Let me.
And
I'm sorry.
That would be awesome.
Let
Hell
me.
yeah. That'd be cool.
Let me backtrack. So we'll go
Sorry,
ahead and
go.
from that. This is gonna be one of those editing sections where we're gonna redo it. Again, right? Okay, and cut
Security.
next. Okay, cool. All right. All right. So we're gonna. So for the Hall of Fame time machine, so it is the Super Bowl edition, right? So we're only gonna do. So in this case, so this for the regularly for the Hall of Fame time machine, we'll go ahead and choose any player in the Hall of Fame that can go into your either your defense or your offense. You know, your the GM, right, and your player got hurt, so now you need to choose an offensive player or defensive player from any era that you choose, right? So, but this is a Super Bowl edition, so you're gonna go ahead and actually choose an offensive player from any era and a defensive player from any era that has played in the Super Bowl. If they haven't played in the Super Bowl, you can't choose them
Oh.
because it's a Super Bowl edition, right?
So any team,
They
any
don't have to
Super Bowl,
win.
or
They don't have to
the
win.
team?
No, they just have to. No, it has to be one player, and
Don't have to win.
they don't have to win or anything, but they just have had to have gone to the Super Bowl. That's
Okay,
nice,
I mean, that's a lot of
right? That's
options.
nice.
Okay, okay.
There we go.
So
So
not the same team, but just Super Bowl.
not the same team.
Only
It does not.
contenders.
Yeah, it does not
Contend-
have to
yeah,
be the same
players.
team. It can be from any era, but have gone to the Super Bowl. So in this case, again, Super Bowl edition. We'll go ahead and choose the two teams. We did actually have Seabass. He's gonna be the Kansas City Chiefs. He's the new GM again.
Yeah.
The player got hurt. He's gonna go ahead and choose. And we did get Tosco. Unfortunately, two of his players also got hurt, one of offense and defense. And he's gonna go ahead and actually choose a player from the time machine, a Super Bowl participants as well. So
The GM
Tosco,
got hurt too. I'll pick for both.
so the GM it's gonna be for the Buccaneers. So that makes it pretty fun, right? We'll go ahead and actually
Yeah.
have
Well, Seabass, I don't think Seabass his pick counted. So
Yeah.
okay,
Barry
yeah.
Barry
Sanders never
wasn't in
played
the
in the
Super
Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
Bowl.
yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, so
Unfortunately.
yeah, well, that's edited out. So just imagine as if that had
Uh,
that. Imagine that portion, like imagine the last like 8 minutes ago didn't happen in our lives.
No,
It's
this
just
is
sad.
all a long stream of 6 minutes for one question. I love it.
Yeah, I know, but we're just editing it out and everything. Yeah, trust me, this is how it works. Anyways, so
Ah, I really do
um,
love it. I'm being serious.
so
Yeah, yeah.
so with our new segment, we're actually gonna go ahead and have Sebastian start.
Ooh.
You are the new GM. They got hurt. You play a Super Bowl in 2 days. You have the time machine. Who do you choose from the past Super Bowl participants? One offensive player, one defensive. Go.
Or special teams.
Or special teams, nah, but to
Or
be
special.
realistic, I wouldn't go that route.
I mean, special
Um,
teams. You can end up using an athlete. I guess you can. Yeah, whatever. You know.
I mean, do I want to throw Vinatieri in there, like maybe, or Devin Hester in? But no, I wouldn't.
It's just not in the Hall of Fame.
He should be
And
if that's a
and
kick returner.
and
If
obviously you
not
have to,
him, who?
Eventually, he probably will be, but not yet.
and
he's not
obviously
cool, yeah.
and obviously you have to think about each other's like team because that's we're playing each other or whatever. Go for it.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. If we're choosing like Chiefs, I'm thinking Gonzalez or like Derek Thomas on defense or something. But
No, you can
if we're
choose
talking about any player that's
any
made the Super
player.
Bowl,
The Super Bowl.
then
Yes.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So let's say my offensive guy on the Chiefs team got hurt.
Yeah.
So this kind of switched it up a bit just because they do have current injuries. I'm gonna look at somebody like Larry Allen or Tony Boselli to go ahead and step up and take care of the left tackle role. Just because I'm very biased, I'm gonna go with the best left tackle in history, Tony Boselli.
Oh
Um,
wow. All
Tony
right.
Boselli didn't play
he's
in the
not in the
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl, so I'll go with Larry Allen. All right, I'll go with Larry Allen.
And Tony
He'll
Boselli,
be
I
my
don't think
left
is in the Hall
tackle
of
for
Fame
this
still.
game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shaq Lawson, JPP, all
Larry
those
Allen
guys.
never played tackle, but I'm just throwing out fun facts for you,
Guard.
Seabass, making it better. One GM to another. I want to help.
I was trying to get Bozelli in there. Totally forgot about the Super Bowl thing. I forgot. We're a game away. But no, yeah. To be honest, I thought initially they needed help at the running back position, but I'm just gonna bolster what they already do truly have hurt, which is their O line, and it's very, very, very bad. Um, I would say as a team that needs protection for the quarterback more than the running back, I'll take Larry Allen back. And let's say I'll throw Jonathan Ogden, which was in a couple Super Bowls or a Super Bowl in there, as a left tackle.
That's good.
And then on the defensive side, just because I really love them and they really need it, I'm gonna give Ray Lewis to the
Yes, that's who I was
the Kansas
thinking.
City Chiefs.
Nice.
Not only can he help him with the obviously the rushing attack, but he can definitely help him in the passing against the tight ends as well. So yeah, I'll bolster them with those two Super Bowl participants.
All right, now the Bucks, Mr. GM Tosco.
So the um, for the
Offense?
Tampa Bay Bucks, I would offense. I would pick. I would have some additional offensive line help, and I will pick Steve
Oh.
Hutchinson.
Really?
Steve Hutchinson.
I love Steve
Yeah.
Henderson, but I didn't expect it.
Yes, sir. He played in the Super Bowl with the Seahawks when they lost to the Steelers.
Yeah, I
Hall of
remember that.
Famer. He went in. He went in the Hall of Fame. I think what, a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So he is newly enshrined. But so Steve Hutchinson. Oh no, actually it was it was last year.
It was.
He was enshrined last year.
Yeah.
took
So
Boselli's spot.
I will pick him. Help bolster that offensive line, that guard position.
Wow.
I know they had their guard that was out. Had a career-ending injury earlier in the year. So that's the offensive player. Defensive player, I will pick Darrell Green, cornerback.
Great. Ooh.
Darrell
Damn.
They need
Green,
that.
cornerback,
Take
Redskins.
away
Uh,
Tyreek.
yes, sir. He went to Texas A&M Kingsville. He was considered the fastest man in the NFL when he played.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that.
So he was a track and field star, and and then he went on and played in the NFL, won 2 Super Bowls with the Redskins in the late '80s and '90s. So yeah, that would be my two
I'm
guys.
surprised it wasn't Dion, but I like it.
All right, that was good. That was a good
Speed,
pick.
honey.
Speed, no,
Speed.
yeah. Speed was the real Tyreek Hill. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, guys. So it's
Mhm.
gonna go ahead and flip the coin. Boop, 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 boom, and it's
Tails,
gonna
baby,
be
tails.
halftime. So we're actually gonna switch.
Oh,
So we're actually going back to Seabass. You are now the Bucks GM. Tosco, you are now the Chiefs GM. Same thing. One offensive player, one defensive player. Any team, any era. Obviously, it does have to be different. Yes, Seabass.
eh?
Yeah.
Has to be different, but could it be additional? Like, could I play with Darrell Green or and just add some guys?
No,
Oh,
if it's been mentioned, no. Boom.
Okay.
Okay,
No.
so no.
Yeah, if name's
Fuck
been
you.
mentioned. Yeah, you can't. You can't.
It would have
Yeah,
been cool. It
if
would have
it-
been nice to
yeah,
pair them. I'm like, let's throw Dion in there after all. Like see what's up.
yeah. So, but yeah, if the name's
But
been
nah.
name, if it's been named, if the player's been named, then you can't choose them. Go for it.
All right. All right. So now I'm doing the Bucks. Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. But the Bucks, obviously, they
All
do.
right. So I'm gonna start.
Mhm,
I'm
go
gonna
for it.
start with offense again, and I'm gonna start with what I really think they need.
Ooh, there you go.
And you just said that they had to have played in a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
mhm.
All right. So I'm gonna get Patrick Mahomes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm gonna say that you put him in that team.
Twice the
And now
point.
you have mobility. Now you can get away from the pocket. Now you can do every single
Just
throw that
horrible.
you still could, and you have the same tools. And on the
It
defensive
works.
side, I'm gonna say yes,
And
they
you
still need to stop.
Took away Patrick Mahomes. So
I mean, he's a Super Bowl quarterback that I could throw in this team,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, technically, he's right. I mean, he's
It's
right.
not like I'm gonna get Joe Montana.
You threw
or
Brady under the bus.
I
any other
mean,
position,
maybe,
so I'm gonna throw
maybe.
Patrick Mahomes. Now we can run with the ball, and we can do play action, read option, and with that offensive for the Buccaneers. What else do you want? But whatever. And then on the defensive side, I really liked bolstering the defensive backs, especially the cornerback position that Tosco took. But I do think that they'll need somebody to stop both Kelsey and Hill. That is kind of quick. So I'm actually going to switch it and go with the safety position. I'm going to say you need somebody like Brian Dawkins to be in the back as a free safety to cover both Hill if you need the speed because he was very fast, but he can also tackle somebody like Kelsey. So I would say either him or maybe Ed Reed if you want to get some picks. But I would say I'll bolster the defensive position. You know what? I'll switch it. Ed Reed. I'll put Ed Reed back there.
All right, all right, all right. I'll let you switch to Ed Reed.
Especially when they play the deep ball so much.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to Tosco. So you're now the GM of the Chiefs. 2 players have gone down, 1 defensive, 1 offensive. Who do you put on there?
And you're down a quarterback, FYI.
Uh-huh.
No, he's
Sure,
not.
buddy. So I was thinking a couple of different
Take
positions
Tom Brady. Cool.
for the Chiefs for the Chiefs offense because I was thinking Michael Irvin at first because we need some help with the receiver spot, but
Yeah.
we're gonna end up going with the offensive line, get that tackle. We're gonna get Walter Jones, who was on the right next to Steve Hutchinson on that offensive line for the Seahawks. So Walter Jones.
Dirty.
It's good.
On the defensive side, I was going to take a chief, a Hall of Fame chief in Derek Thomas, but I do not believe Derek Thomas played in a Super Bowl.
Ooh.
So I ended up going with the one of the best defensive ends of all time, Howie Long.
Wow. Okay.
Long.
Okay. That's
Yes, sir.
get after the. Oh, I mean, get after Tom
Get
Brady.
after the quarterback.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
I would love to see that.
Howie Long,
too.
former Raider great.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Huh. Is that so?
All thought out.
He's like
Yes,
kind of
sir.
like he plays like kind of like Fletcher Cox type, right? Or Fletcher Cox, like kind of like him or whatever ish.
He was more like a
Marcus Ware.
he
No,
he
Just
yeah. I
kidding.
mean, he looked like a square. He played more of a. Actually, it's kind of hard. I mean, you could compare him to the Bosa's right now. The Bosa brothers,
Okay.
long, strong, fast. He was that guy that's gonna hold that edge. Nobody's gonna go around him, outside of him because he's fast enough to get. But in case the run was inside, he was strong enough to get off and make the tackle.
Howie Long to
So
me is an old school, even though he might be old school too now. Julius Peppers type of thing.
Oh wow.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
that's a decent comparison. Julius Peppers one day will be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
I
he
believe.
definitely should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Julius Peppers.
Did
So
he
many
win-
I mean, he
teams.
never
he
So
ever-
won a
many
big one.
years
I was like, did he never win a ring? No, he never.
No,
with the Panthers. He
he-
got no.
he made it with the
yeah.
Panthers. He made it with the Packers. I believe he was on that
I don't think
team.
he. Well, I
No,
didn't
he
check, but I don't
didn't.
think
No,
he
he
was on that
didn't.
team.
No, because then that means he would have won it. So no, I
That
think
team.
he came after. So yeah, no, he came close with the Panthers, but no. But yeah, I think you can compare Howie Long also to maybe like a Terrell Suggs, something
Oh,
like
that's
that.
what's up. Okay.
Terrell Suggs in himself might be a good addition to one of these
Yeah,
teams. Oh, in his prime.
Terrell Suggs will be a Hall of Famer at some point also.
Yeah.
Dude, Terrell.
So
Like, I don't know how, but we
That guy was
had the
scary.
luck to have Terrell Suggs and Ray Lewis, seeing them play in the same time and the same team. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Think
Terrell
about that.
Suggs. Terrell Suggs was a scary dude. He looked
He still
Terrell-
scary.
is. He's not even playing, but he's scary as hell.
Terrell Suggs, Ray Lewis,
Haloti
Ed
Nada.
Reed,
They had a lot of
Haloti Nada.
And
You're talking about some
Nada.
of the best defensive players. They even had Deion Sanders one year in there on that defense. Before he retired, Deion Sanders was on that defense too.
Wow.
damn.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
2000 Ravens are one of the best
Sam-
defensive
Samari Roll.
units ever.
Samari Roll was a cornerback. Later
Samari
on.
Roll. Wow.
They had great.
They had
defensive
that
players.
outside linebacker. He was like one of the earlier blitzers. I can't remember his name, but man, I remember he was mean looking.
Yes,
I remember
yes,
right
yes.
now, but
Um,
yeah, that team,
Mean looking.
we're talking about
they
like
had
21 years ago right now. But yeah,
they had Terrell McLean.
nah,
There was a couple of Tony Saragusa. That was earlier too.
before he was a a commentator.
Well, I liked him when he was a commentator. It wasn't bad.
He had his
They
beef.
had it was they had Bart Scott.
Oh, I love
They
that.
had Chris McAllister. They had Trevor Price, Lodi Nada. They had who else? Had a lot of awesome guys on that team.
Look it up too, it is, right?
All right, guys.
So-
So I'm actually gonna throw
There.
it into Superfan
it.
Arts corner right now. So just need a little. So we're gonna go ahead and actually give you a little GM position as well. Turns out that I don't know, they gave you the position as well. So you get to choose either the Chiefs or the Bucks. Which one do you want?
I'll go with Chiefs.
Let's go with the Chiefs. So that means that Mr. Crack AV gets the Bucks. So go ahead and Superfan Art. Give me a offensive player, defensive player each one on your team.
Peter Bulwer. That's what I was thinking.
Peter Bulwer. Peter
That guy was a
Bulwer
beast.
was a beast.
Oh my
Jamie
God.
Sharper.
Oh, sorry,
That's
sorry,
enough.
Artie, go. I just looked it up.
No, by all means.
All
Yeah,
right,
Bulwer
all
was
Help me out here.
right, go for it.
Y'all can help
Go for it,
me
Arturo.
out.
Any player you want.
Sorry, fellas.
Same.
I guess I was so invested with y'all that I'm
Yep.
drawing some blanks here.
Nah, you're good. You're good. We're gonna edit it anyway. Yeah,
Oh.
we're me
Edit
and-
what's currently live.
It's all good, dude. Like people listen live, but I mean you'll be all right. Wait, okay. While you think about you and Crack AV think about it, I guess I'll give you guys mine about
Damn straight.
So
Yeah.
we'll do I'll do the Chiefs first. So offensive player and defensive player. So I would take away Sammy Watkins and put Michael Irving because I hate everyone and I just want to just blow everyone off. I mean, come on, dude. That's just unnecessary. Straight up, just because, there is no other Michael Irving in the history of football, so might as well. And the defense. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Michael Irvin would have a lot of fun with like Patrick Mahomes type of character, which like kind of like I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, he would.
So and then for defensive for the Chiefs, I would actually get LT. Straight up, get after the quarterback.
Throw him in there, like, hey.
Wait, did he go?
Chris
Did he
Jones,
go?
Frank
Did he
Clark.
go?
Here's LT. Y'all team up
Did he
on
go?
this guy.
Did he win
That-
Super
that's
Bowl?
there.
Did he go to Super Bowl? No.
He won Super Bowl
Oh, that's
with
right.
he
the
did.
Giants.
Yeah,
in the
that's
90s.
right.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I was take him. Straight up get after Tom Brady and just that guy was scary, dude. And so yeah, well that's how I would choose. I'll go with the Bucks. So I would choose you know what? For the Bucks, I know. I don't know. I don't know who I want the.
While you think about it, I gotta admit, I literally replaced the one guy I'm wearing the jersey of. But still, I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back, but
Dude,
I just
I don't know.
realized that.
I don't know why, but I have to see it happen and I have to see it succeed. But I would want to have Randy Moss and the Bucks. I just want him on there.
We already know what he can do with Brady. Well, back then, I guess.
Imagine that would be too much. But yeah, I would just put just to mess around. We'll have because that's too much. Do Gronk and everything. I mean, yeah.
Dude, you're throwing in Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, and now you're throwing in Randy Moss.
I mean, yeah. So and then
Never won a Super Bowl.
I don't know what you don't have: possession, speed, height. You have everything.
And then for the Chiefs, I would do. Oh man, you know what? I would do Palomalo, dude. Oof. I'll do
Holy
Palomalo.
shit! Damn.
A Palomalo
Palomalo.
figure in the Chiefs D.
His attitude and gameplay would fit the Chiefs
Right,
style.
alongside ¿cómo se llama? Honey Badger, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrann Mathieu.
That would be really good. That would actually really good. I would like to see that. So that's gonna be my picks for that. Go ahead, Superfan Art. Just choose whichever one you want.
And they have to have played in the previous Super Bowl, you said?
Yeah, any Super Bowl.
It's okay, Art. Just say a name and we'll tell you if he was in the Super Bowl or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, it has to be a retired player, right? It can't be a current.
No, it can
A
be
Hall
current.
of
No,
Fame player.
Gonna
I
be a
chose
future
Patrick
Hall of Famer.
Mahomes.
Well, no, it has
I
to.
chose Patrick Mahomes.
No, you, yeah,
Man, Mahomes
yeah.
He did choose
doesn't
Patrick
count.
Mahomes, and he
Super
cheated.
Bowl.
I mean, someone who's played in the Super Bowl and is guaranteed Hall of Famer.
I would put 2 Tom Brady's with the Buccaneers.
He throw to himself.
Anything special?
I was gonna
Go.
say Larry Fitzgerald, but he's still playing.
No, yeah,
Larry
you can
played
do
in Super Bowl.
Fitzgerald. That was actually that's a
go.
good
That
pick.
would
He
be a
played.
good one. That is
He
a good one.
lost, but he played.
I'll
Yeah.
pair him up with
That is-
Mahomes. That's a pretty deadly
Ooh.
combination.
That would be. All right, who's your defense guy?
Defense.
The Cowboys or
Throw some options.
I don't know.
Throw
Throw
some options up there.
maybe a
I would throw a
linebacker.
prime JJ Watt in there and
Oh,
let him
JJ
tear it up.
Watt. You know, maybe, but I mean, you know, do something more like
Was that
No
in the
Super Bowl. No
though?
Super Bowl.
That's what I was
Take it back.
thinking.
No Super Bowl.
Yes.
Suggs. You can do Suggs. Throw
Somebody
Suggs.
pick Suggs.
You can do anybody.
Any Legion of Doom people? I mean, kind of.
Just give him Brian Urlacher, bro. They need it.
Oh,
No, what-
Brian Urlacher.
He didn't play the Super Bowl either. He didn't play the Super Bowl either.
Yes, he did.
Or did he?
Yes, he did.
Did he in 2000
lost,
or-
lost, right?
2000,
He lost?
2000,
2000.
2006.
And he
Six.
lost.
Yeah, no, he lost. He didn't win one.
They
but-
lost to the Colts.
That's Manning's first.
That was Peyton Manning.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that was Peyton Manning's. Yeah.
Wow,
His one ring with the
dude.
Colts was against the Bears. And he threw a nasty pick at. Yeah, I remember
That was
game.
bad, dude. That was bad. Oh man, I mean he
that
lost.
cornerback. They got the pick. got a
Same
huge
thing,
contract.
dude. Drew Brees' first Super Bowl, same thing. Manning threw a horrible pick to end the game. I remember that,
That's what Mahomes gonna do this weekend.
dude. I know.
Boom.
All right, go for it. Super fan art. Just throw me give me a
oh.
name. No.
Are we still on me?
Yeah, we can just edit it
For
out.
defense.
Throw in Deion Sanders. Fuck.
Deion Sanders
No,
is good.
I mean, I'm not in that Hall of Fame, but he was in the Super Bowl a few years back.
Go for it.
Richardson from former Seattle Seahawks, now 49ers.
Oh hell yeah!
Raw defense.
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman. Yeah.
That's what I was going.
Lockdown cornerback.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
that guy.
All right,
Boom.
Mr. Crack AV. Start with your offensive or defensive, whichever one you want.
I'm just going to be biased to go with the defensive person and go with Fletcher Cox.
Boom.
He was in the Super Bowl, and I love Fletcher Cox. Nice pick.
That is a good
Hate the
pick.
team. Love the guy.
Well thought out.
That's a big man with success. I love that guy.
All right, and then
Yeah,
offense.
man. And offense, I'm not too sure. I don't think Bo Jackson was in the Super Bowl.
No, I don't think.
No,
no.
but I would definitely throw him with the Chiefs if I could.
Earl Campbell.
Oh.
Earl Campbell was in the Super Bowl.
Oh.
see
Matt-
Jerome
No, he didn't go.
Bettis
He didn't
with
go. He didn't
The
go.
Bucks.
So, yeah, I wasn't
Emmett
sure about
Smith?
that.
Emmett Smith. Boom.
Rojo, Fournette.
Just relieve Emmett Smith. That could work too, I guess. Relieve
Oh, he was
Tom
in the
Brady
Super
of
Bowl, for
some Tom Brady can look good on camera. Emmett Smith does some things. We get some good Tom Brady reactions.
Yeah, so like yeah. Do it, T-Vaz. How
That's what I was
does Tom Brady celebrate, man? Yeah.
The Tom Brady celebrates every day he wakes up.
Be
It's
like,
just
ah,
a normal thing for him.
For real.
these rings.
Him and his family.
All right, guys.
Like,
So
I'm gonna celebrate that I'm married to this girl. I'm gonna celebrate. I got 6 rings in my closet. I'm gonna
boom.
celebrate. The off season's about to start.
So
Like,
moving forward and along with that, we're gonna go ahead and go towards our final segment right before our rapid fire, which is our Super Bowl picks and score. So this is it, the final day. Uh, we got a couple days to the big day, but we get to choose our scores and picks now. So this is gonna be one of those history things. We go back, we get made fun of, or we become heroes. So we'll go ahead and actually start with. Oh man, this is fun because we're actually all gonna do it. You know what? Just because you're up in the camera, we're gonna start with super fan art. So
Yeah.
I want
He volunteered.
I want your Super Bowl pick. All right, guys, it's gonna be your Super Bowl picks for Mezzo Forte Sports crew. So we're gonna go ahead and start with super fan art. So the way it's gonna be you're gonna choose the score that you think is gonna happen, and then choose the winner. Go for it.
Score and winner. Okay. Just get my math correct. Carry the one. Let me-
Don't forget the decimals.
how many
Decimals, by
how
the way.
many minutes the weekend is gonna take for halftime?
What face are you gonna come out with? We don't know.
Ooh.
So time, boom.
No, it's not time.
Poofy face. Weekend.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Bucks over the Chiefs,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm gonna give it a score of. Hold on, I want to make sure this
Too
goes
low.
correct.
Too low. Too low.
It's gonna be
Just think
Too high.
football scores.
uh,
7 fours and ones.
Too neutral.
it's gonna be 35-28.
Oh, I
Ooh.
like
Okay.
35 to
Bucks up 35
28
28.
28.
up with a minute left, and Brady wins with a
All
touchdown.
right, all right. We will go ahead and continue with Tosco. All right,
Uh,
Matt. Go for it.
so I've been going back and forth with this all week, thinking about who's going to win the game. You know what kind of you know uh, score it could be, uh, but I think looking at the matchups, at the injury report, looking at all the things that have been coming out this week, uh, and one of the one of the one of the things that my my dad always told me, the home team always gets 3 points. So since this is an actual home game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, okay, I believe that they will win the game 31-27 at home to be the first Super Bowl champ from to win at home. Tom Brady will win uh, his
Seventh.
seventh
Seventh.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, seventh.
He will be seventh Super Bowl.
Dang.
First with a different team.
Wow. Yeah,
Insane.
that's that's crazy. All right. Cool. So we will actually go with Mr. Crack AV. We lost Mr. Superfan Art, but we'll put him on screen anyway. Give me a score and give me your pick.
Oh, I have I have a lot of faith in Mr. Brady. I don't. I think Patrick Mahomes is great. He's going to score 31 points, Patrick Mahomes, but Tom Brady's going to score 38.
Dang. Okay. 38-31 Bucks. Nice. And we're gonna go ahead and go with Mr. Seabass. Talk to me, bro.
Well, I definitely want to tell just anybody at all listening that none of us knew what we're picking. This is literally the first time we hear each other's picks, and as y'all can tell, we're mostly going Tampa style. I'm going Tampa style too, and that is not a knock on Patrick Mahomes saying he's not ready. It's not a knock on saying he's not as good. It's not a knock on saying they're the worst team, because to be honest, they could be the better team. It all depends. Talent wise, I'll give it to the Bucks. But whatever. I say Buccaneers pull it off. I say it's close. I say Tom Brady makes the magic happen, and his magic is just stronger than Mahomes' magic because they're both fucking magicians.
Yeah.
But I would
Seriously.
say it's gonna be
Seriously.
42-39.
Wow.
Bucks win.
Wow. That's a high score.
A lot
Um,
of scoring.
No defense.
Yeah. If I don't see 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, I'm gonna turn it off. No, I'm not really, but
I'm gonna go
that's
back
how
to
I'm
my
gonna feel. Like I'm
jalapeno
expecting,
peppers on the grill.
like, oh, it's 0-0. Yeah, I'll catch in later.
Nah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
good.
make this burger.
I am
Bro.
gonna go myself with
The
um
Chiefs.
actually like those go kind of hit mine on the money, but I'm just gonna do. You said 27?
To 31-27.
27. I'm gonna do 28-31. I think it's gonna be a field goal game straight up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and I think that Brady will win the 7th ring, and Mahomes will come back eventually. I don't know about next year because he has to pay everyone or whatever, but or next couple of years, whatever. Um, but I think the Bucks will just win. It's just it's just one of those stories where it just the ending just has to match what the season is. This is meant to be.
I'm gonna give a boring cliche, but if I'm wrong about this year, and Mahomes wins it, I will not bet against Mahomes again for a while. Just so y'all know. I'll call that right now. Like, if Mahomes proves me wrong, I ain't going against him. Just like Brady in the last 21 years, he might be that next guy.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. But all right.
I mean,
So
no
it looks
shit. Yeah,
like
exactly.
I guess we're all kind of choosing the Bucks. I mean, it's because Brady, man. I don't know. It's crazy. Like,
We're all going with Brady. Yeah.
It-
If Brady was hurt, would any of us pick the Bucks?
I'm not. I mean, I'm going. Yes, Brady is part of the reason why I made my pick,
The
but
whole team.
the whole
I
team,
think
dude.
the whole team is more talented than the Chiefs. They
Yeah.
have better potential. They have better talent.
Would
I
you say
don't-
that's in quantity or quality? Because I think it's quantity.
Dude, but the thing is,
No,
it's
I
a
agree.
Super Bowl,
I think
bro.
I agree.
Like, at that point,
Because
like,
I think the better quarterback, the better receiver, the better tight end is on one team. The accumulation of better players is with the Bucks.
I agree with you.
yeah,
Tyreek Hill is probably a better receiver than all the receivers
Godwin
on the
or
game.
yeah. I was like, yeah,
And
Kelsey
Patrick
better than
Mahomes,
Gronk.
Patrick
Mahomes
Mahomes
better
right
than Brady.
now is better than Brady. Travis Kelsey is the best tight end in the NFL, no doubt about it.
yeah,
Yes,
But
I agree.
if you can shut down Kelsey, you can shut down Hill, Mahomes is gonna have to make it happen with third and fourth tier guys.
Yeah. With hopefully
Okay.
Sammy Watkins healthy and his legs. That's about it. Or the running backs.
And so, and then you look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sure, Tampa Bay shuts down Mike Evans. You have Chris Godwin. You shut down Chris Godwin. You have Antonio Brown if he plays. And
Or
even
Gronk.
if you stop Antonio Brown,
Or
you have
Fournette.
Gronk and Cameron Brate.
Ronald Jones.
Cameron Brate is the better tight end.
Yes,
Gronk.
younger, faster, and can catch probably just the same.
And so, overall, if you're looking at it in the greater picture, the Bucks have the better offense in the sense of more
Quantity.
weapons, more reliable quantity of players that can make something happen instead of the
The
Chiefs who
elite
have.
top.
And don't get me wrong, Miko Hardman and Robinson and Watkins, they're good
Watkins.
players, but they don't compare to Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown.
yeah.
So, and the Chiefs defense is
Or
not
Gronk.
as good as the Bucks defense.
No.
Yeah.
That Tampa Bay
They're
front
hurt
seven,
too. The defense of the Chiefs is also hurt.
Yeah.
Mainly the linebackers.
That front seven
Yeah.
from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is better than the Kansas City front seven by leaps and bounds. Yes, you have Chris Jones. Yes, you have Frank Clark, two
That's
all pro
it.
players, but that's it. Everybody else is just, guys,
Tyrann
players that
Matthew
they
is not really at his prime anymore, to be honest.
Yeah.
and Tyrann Matthew is not a great cover guy.
No, he's
He
just a
runs
He's
to
good.
a
the
hit
ball. He's
guy.
good
He's a
against the
good
run.
zone.
Yeah, exactly. He's a better
Good
strong
zone.
safety than a corner, to be honest.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's a better strong. That's a great
Well,
way to
that's what
describe
he
him. See that?
that's what he played in college. No.
But not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, in college,
Well,
yeah. He was a safety in college.
That's
he
what I'm
was a
saying.
free safety.
Free
Now
safety.
he plays strong safety. Strong safety comes down
And
more.
nickel.
And well, I mean,
They
he
put him in
does
a nickel.
sometimes. They
So,
put him up
whatever.
against a tight end because he's a mismatch. Because
Exactly, yeah.
yes, and that's fine. So you take out the defense, you take out the tight end from the Buccaneers, you still got three receivers you need to cover.
And they
Their
don't have that
starting
many
corner,
players.
their best corner
Yeah.
on the Chiefs is a rookie, by the way, the Jarius Sneed. Okay,
Had a
he's
great
having
rookie season.
a great rookie season, but now he's gonna have to go up against Mike
Mike Evans, Antonio
Chris
Brown,
Godwin,
Chris Godwin.
Antonio
It's
Brown.
unfair. It's
So
unfair.
that's what I'm saying.
It's unfair. Honestly, that's one of the main reasons I'm going Bucks. The defense for the Chiefs has a lot, is suspect. Is very suspect. If there's an X factor, Chiefs
And
defense.
don't get me wrong,
And
because
it's
Jarius
been
Sneed
and
can probably
honestly
shut.
and honestly he's been like that. Like the
Legit.
the Super Bowl, they weren't like the defense wasn't the best defense in the world. You can't tell me where they were. Like when
Oh,
they won the Super
but
Bowl.
you could also say they didn't have a running game or they didn't have a lot of weapons. But now they have a better running game, more weapons, and the defense is still not there.
I think last year, honestly, the 49ers should have won that game. Hands down, that should have been it.
I was going for the Niners. Yeah.
That was they should have won that game. That play calling and defense, the defense that was supposed to be the strong part of that team,
Key
not being
players
able
in
to get
different ages. That's what got them. That's where they're
not being able to get a stop. So Kansas City was able to come back. Mahomes showed his true colors, and hopefully, he continues doing that. If you're a fan of the Chiefs and you want the Chiefs to win, I have no dog in the fight. I think that it would be a better game if the Buccaneers are winning or win the game. I think if the Bucks are going to win this game, that means that the Super Bowl was won for the ages. If the Chiefs,
Yes.
if I pick the Chiefs right now and say, the Chiefs are going to win the game, it might be a boring game. I don't know, but I think there's more of a chance of it to be a boring, dull game if the Chiefs win the game.
I agree because they're more likely to overscore by the second quarter instead of the end of the game.
Yeah, exactly. So that means that Tampa Bay is just catching up, and
Even if they get that one lucky touchdown, they're still down by 2, and they're gonna get another one. Like it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go
I
ahead.
agree with all that.
So we all got our picks. The Super Bowl is on Sunday. We're actually gonna get back together on Tuesday as we normally would. So we'll definitely talk about our picks then, about the game results, see what happens. So I'll definitely get all your journals ready. On Tuesday when we come back on Tuesday, guys, and just to kind of keep out our YouTube crowd just with our videos as we upload them. But definitely, it's gonna be an interesting week. Whenever we come back, check our predictions, see who was right, who was wrong, and really just the scores. That's why I wanted scores from you guys, because if we all kind of choose the same person or same team, I kind of want
tiebreakers right there.
little tiebreaker in there, yeah. So we are going to move into our favorite section, which will be obviously our rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Yeah, rapid fire leaderboard,
Ooh,
all
I
time
feel the
records,
burns.
all
I feel
time.
the burns.
So we're going to start with our rapid fire leaderboard, all time records. What is it? Tosco, we got Tosco 4-1-0, doing good, doing work. And we do got Mr. Seabass at 0-4-0. Oh man, what's up, man? You need to start catching up. So we're gonna do a Super Bowl edition of Rapid Fire. Again, it's just gonna be just a minute per round, and we'll see how many rounds we can do. We're gonna just try to do 3 today. But if we need more, we'll do maybe like 2 more. Depending on how you guys answer the questions, I think you guys will be all right. I'm gonna shuffle the questions around. It's gonna be a little bit more Super Bowl rapid fire. I do have more rapid fire. We can just do that after, but in case we run out, and we'll wait for Mr. Okay, there we go, Mr. Seabass. So
No waiting.
let's do that. We will go ahead and start in here. So Arturo, Mr. Superfan Art will be our
Timekeeper.
timekeeper, and Mr. Correct AV, our producer, will keep score, and obviously Tosco and Sivas will go ahead and go head to head. So again, you guys know the rules of rapid fire. Every contestant does get 1 minute to answer as many questions as they can. They don't know the answer, they can say skip. If they do get an answer, they get a point. In this case, they as soon as the minute ends, you pass it on to the next person. Whoever gets the most points at the end of the game wins. Pretty easy, pretty simple. This is Super Bowl edition, so we are gonna go back into history of Super Bowls. I think I did a pretty cool job. Should be pretty awesome. And if need be, I'll probably go into other sports because I might run out of questions. Which I tend to do, unfortunately. So we'll maybe shy away
We
from.
got you. We got you.
You go. Maybe I'll shy away. Maybe we won't. We will figure it out together. All right, guys. So we will go ahead and start with our current champion. So it is our coach
Thank you. I'll go.
Tosco. So Coach Tosco does actually have the baton. Do you want to go ahead and pass it or keep it? It's on you, bro.
I'll go first.
Nice.
Set
He wants that
pace.
fire.
He wants it. So we will go ahead and start with our Super Bowl rapid fire. So again, the the timer does start after I do ask the last part of the first question or something. Whatever. After I answer after I say the question. All right, guys. You guys ready? We'll go ahead and start with some rapid fire. I'm just waiting for Mr. Superfan Art. Make sure you guys stuff.
Oh, I'm ready, man. Ask the
All right,
question.
cool.
Ask him the question.
All right, cool.
Clock's ready.
We'll go ahead and start. So this year, the Super Bowl is in Tampa Bay. Where is it next year?
New Orleans.
Wrong. No. What Dallas Cowboys had his helmet stolen on the '95 Super Bowl?
Emmitt Smith.
Oh, bing, bing, bing. Got it. Who was the first wildcard team to win the Super Bowl?
The New York Giants.
Wrong. Which QB holds the record for the most career fumbles in the Super Bowl?
Jim Kelly.
Wrong. QB with biggest comeback in Super Bowl history.
Biggest comeback.
In Super Bowl.
Tom Brady.
Correct. Bing, bing, bing. Only QB to win Super Bowls with starting QB to win Super Bowls with 2 different teams.
Starting QB to win Super Bowls with 2 different teams.
Yeah.
Last question.
Last question.
Super Bowl quarterback to win a Super Bowl
Starter
with 2 different teams.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning.
Correct. Bing, bing, bing. Got it. Woo. Dang. All right. We'll go ahead and grab.
And I knew the first question, and I just thought about it now. God damn it.
If you give that question a couple days, could be Tom Brady. You never know.
All right. Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
Could be.
All right, Evan, Mr. Crack AV, how we doing?
That is 3 correct and 3 incorrect.
3 and 3.
Nice. 3 and 3. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get Mr. Seabass started with the next question, which is what type of football play caused the quickest score in the Super Bowl?
The quickest score in the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
A kickoff.
incorrect. What player caused the quickest score in
Kickoff
the
return?
Super Bowl?
A kick returner.
Incorrect. Two teams that have gone.
It's not a kickoff.
Two teams that
I
have,
know, but I want to catch him in
two
the
teams
lie.
that have gone to Super Bowl but have never won.
What?
Two
Who?
two teams that have gone to the Super Bowl but have never won.
Arizona Cardinals.
And
Cleveland Browns.
incorrect. Only teams that have never been to the Super Bowl. Only teams that have
What?
never. Only teams that have never been to the Super Bowl.
Only team. Every single team that hasn't made a Super Bowl?
Only teams that have never been to the Super Bowl.
Jaguars. Texans. How
Well-
many teams do you want?
The only teams.
Last question.
Oh, I mean,
Which team recorded the Super Bowl shuffle?
Wait,
Oh,
that's
that's
it.
the last question.
Oh, that was the
Yeah,
last
that was-
question.
The clock was dumb. Yeah, the questions had.
I'll give
suspect.
him that last question.
Yeah, that will.
Which team recorded the Super Bowl shuffle?
God, these are getting easier
Super
ones.
Bowl
I feel, but that's
shuffle. And like shuffle doesn't even ring, but I'm gonna say
Super Bowl
Seahawks.
shuffle!
No, incorrect. All right, cool.
Okay.
How many did you get?
Seabass
0, 1.
got 0 after and 5 wrong. All 5 wrong.
Dang. All right. These are a little bit
That's
harder.
horrible.
those are easy.
No, they were kind of. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and go
They were,
with.
they were easier for me.
And 5 questions in a minute is slow too.
All right, cool.
I had 6.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do
6.
ready. And what completely interrupted play around 34 minutes in the Superdome in Super Bowl 47?
I was.
The
we were
blackout.
together.
There was a blackout. It was a power
Correct. Who scored? Correct.
Who
Ding, ding,
caused
ding.
it?
Who scored the longest touchdown in Super Bowl history?
Oh,
the longest. Devin Hester.
Incorrect. What is the only year without a Super Bowl since 1967?
The only year without a Super Bowl
Yeah.
since 1967.
Yeah.
strike.
mm,
Giving you a clue.
That's tens of years ago, man.
without a Super Bowl.
Yes or pass?
You know, pass.
Pass.
Which company physically makes the Lombardi Trophy?
I love it.
I don't know.
What team?
Pass.
Yeah.
What team
I'm
won back-to-back Super Bowls with different head coach?
The Cowboys.
Correct. Which QB to throw over 400 yards in Super Bowl game?
Last question.
Oh, that was the
It's already
last
one.
one.
over a minute, bro.
My bad.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
Do
How many you got? We got.
okay. So. Oh no! I
Zero.
didn't answer.
That's it.
Oh,
yeah. I'll let. Yeah. Okay. Okay. If you're first QB
That's
to
what
throw 400 yards in Super Bowl game.
First QB to throw for 400 yards
In Super Bowl game.
in a Super.
Toss up. Shit. Brett Favre.
Kurt Warner.
Ooh, got him. He got it.
Damn.
So what
Greatest
is it?
show on
Greatest show
turf.
on turf.
We were a
Yes.
year away in our
Greatest
answers.
show on turf. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many you get, Evan? Crack me.
0
still.
Yeah, right.
That was 3 correct and 3 incorrect.
Dang. All right, Mr. Seabass, you are next. Let's go ahead and start with what is I am a wide receiver. Who am I? Wide receiver with 3 Super Bowls, 7 touchdowns.
Jerry Rice.
Correct. Longest field goal in Super Bowl history.
Grammatica.
No, the yards, think yards, number.
Oh,
That was awesome.
57
That
yards.
was
No,
awesome.
incorrect. Name of one of three. Name one of three individuals that have appeared in Super Bowls as a player, assistant coach, and a head coach.
One of three that have appeared in everything.
Oh, I know which one.
15 seconds.
I don't.
I think I
Bill
do.
Parcells.
No, incorrect. Difference between cover zero and man coverage.
You have a safety zoning instead of all people one offensive guy.
Time. Unless
Time.
you want to ask him.
Hi.
That's the right answer, bro.
No,
I was gonna
say
say.
it again. Say it again. Seabass. Say it again.
Huh? You have
Say it
every
so-
player. You have every player manning up on an offensive player instead of having a zone safety.
It's because there's. It's up to Danny, but
I mean, no.
Why is it up to you, coach?
50 points.
What's up, coach?
It's the same. I mean, I put the answer for me. It's the same, like cover zero and man coverage. I mean,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, but
Whatever.
yes, you're right.
Your call, Danny.
You're
Whatever
right,
you want to say.
But he
I'm
said
cool with.
he said zone.
No,
Cover
that's
zero
what I'm
and man
saying.
coverage are not
I didn't
zone.
say zone.
No,
I
that's-
said one safe. Whatever.
No, you did
He
say
did.
zone.
He did say so.
What
Now I
did I
can't.
say,
I'm
though,
not. No, I'm not gonna.
specifically,
I'm not gonna give to him. But I just
I
put.
said one
wait.
safety zoning.
But am I right? Was I right? Am I right?
And that's what he does. If you
Yeah,
are honest.
it's the same thing.
Okay. the same
Except for
thing.
cover zero, there's no safety.
Thank you.
There's no
Covering
safety.
deep.
Helping. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no safety helping a
The
corner,
last
not
player
necessarily
led
covering
them
deep.
instead of safety. Yeah, whatever.
All right. Okay. How many did he get?
Seabass got one correct and 3 incorrect.
All right. We'll continue
four.
on because I like these. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, me too. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Let's go ahead. We got one. All right. Continuing on to Mr. Tosco. I'm gonna go back. Name one individual that have appeared in Super Bowls as a player, assistant coach, and head coach.
That's a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
say-
Fuck.
Hey, Mike Ditka.
Correct.
Maybe.
Nickel defense with has 5 defensive backs. Dime defense has
Dime defense had 6.
correct. Bootleg action. Which position receives the fake handoff? I'm sorry.
Bootleg, the running back.
Correct. In
running
football,
back.
what is the coffin corner located? Where is the coffin corner located on the field?
It is the corner. It is the corner from the end zone and the rest of the field where the punter can go and kick the you want him to kick the ball so that the team gets it at the 1 yard.
Yes. Yeah. I'll give it to him. What is the Oklahoma drill?
Oh,
Oklahoma drill is where you have you're running.
Shit,
It's 2-on-2.
Last question.
It could be 2-on-3. You have a defensive lineman, a linebacker, offensive lineman, and a running back, or 2 defensive linemen, and you have to run through.
It's a linebacker
like
against a
tunnel.
running back.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you can have linemen. Yeah.
All right, I'll give it to him. Give it to me, Seabass. To Evan. Krakowi.
Tosco got all 5 right.
God dang. All right,
Has that
Seabass.
ever been done
Fire.
before?
We're gonna give you a couple rounds, see if you can catch up. But I mean, I don't think. But we're gonna try. All right, because I'm finishing up
They
Now
see
you
my
got next questions.
finishing up my questions. All right,
All of them hit me.
let's see. Ready? And in what situation would a QB spike the ball?
Stop the clock.
Correct. What is the purpose for hash marks on the field?
Oh, that's a good one.
Marketing the tackle box.
Incorrect. This year the Super Bowl is in Tampa Bay. Where is it next year?
LA.
Correct. What?
Oh,
Sorry.
it is?
Yeah. Who was the first wild card team to win the Super Bowl?
I know this one.
The Redskins.
Incorrect. Which QB holds the record for most career fumbles in the Super Bowl?
Roger Staubach.
Correct.
What?
Oh,
What?
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 Oh, you
What
definitely
type of
searched that
what
one.
type of football play caused the quickest score in the Super Bowl? What
Quick-
type? What
Sorry,
type
sorry,
of
sorry. This one too.
play?
football play caused the quickest score?
Kick
last
return.
question.
Incorrect.
Return.
Incorrect.
A return. Oh my.
All right. How many
Go.
did you get?
Jesus, Seabass.
How many did you get? How many did you get?
Oh, that's it.
That was 3 correct and 3 incorrect.
All
your
right, you
best
got
round.
4. You got
For
4.
real?
It's a total of 4.
All right, we're
Una.
gonna finish off. We're gonna finish off with looking with Tosco. See if we can finish all the questions that we've gotten wrong.
Nah,
All
he's
right.
gonna get 0 right.
I hope I want the Super Bowl ones. I want to see if I'm right or not.
I haven't
All right.
heard any Super Bowl
The
ones.
next one is the 2 teams that have gone to Super Bowl but have never won it are.
There it is.
Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers.
Incorrect.
Panthers made the championship round, not the Super Bowl. So
Only
They
teams
went to the Super Bowl against the Patriots.
only teams that have never been to. I'm sorry. Only teams that have never been to Super Bowl.
Jags.
It is the Jags, the Browns, the Lions, and the Texans.
Correct. Which team
Oh.
recorded the Super Bowl shuffle?
The Chicago Bears.
Correct. Which scored who scored the
was not
longest
gonna get that
touchdown
one.
in Super Bowl history?
Oh, I don't know that one.
I do.
Yeah, because you're searching.
When the hell am I searching?
It's fine. Like you
I'm literally
Roger
here,
Staubach.
like watching.
Pass. I don't remember.
What is the only year without a Super Bowl?
I don't know that
This-
one.
What company
I
physically?
can give you the fastest plays, fastest score.
Time.
All right, time. All right. Well, let me just ask these questions just because I really want to know the answer now. Like, what type of football play caused the quickest score in the Super Bowl?
Hold up.
Safety.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, safety.
Which player
safety
caused
play.
it?
Say
Which player caused it?
Payne Manning.
Correct.
JJ Watt.
Come on, Seabass.
Payne
It was
Manning.
Manny Ramirez.
I'm literally obsessed with like that play because I was
It was
bringing it up. I saw
Gretzky.
her.
Gretzky.
All right. So we'll go ahead and have Seabass just do one last one. See if we can get any of them. How many did you get, Evan?
I'm gonna get
Tosco?
10 in a row and win this bitch. Watch out.
Tosco got 2 right and 3 wrong. Brings
Alright.
his total to
All right. Let's see.
yeah.
Let's see how
way
Seabass.
over. Seabass.
When you
Seabass.
say way over, you mean like 25 or like?
No,
All right.
It's double digits, Seabass.
Who scored
digits?
the longest touchdown in Super Bowl history?
James Harrison.
Oh my God.
Yes, correct.
He definitely searched it.
Which company?
No, I watched that game.
Which
There's 101
company-
Sorry, go
Which
ahead.
Which company physically makes the Lombardi Trophy?
I don't know. Skip.
Yamaha.
Who was the first wild card team to win the Super Bowl?
The Green Bay Packers.
Which other team won back to back?
Packers.
Which other team won back to back Super Bowls with a different head coach?
Which other team won?
Besides
the
answered that.
Cowboys.
Head coach.
Oh,
Besides the Cowboys,
Yeah,
Steelers.
incorrect. Name one of 3 individuals that have appeared in Super Bowl as a player, assistant coach, and a head coach.
Mike Ditka.
Other than
I
that,
answered that one.
Besides my
Same
Ditka.
question?
Besides my
question.
Ditka.
let him answer.
Oh,
this
you
one.
never asked that, did you? Another player that.
That's not my dick.
How many did you
Uh,
get? How many did you get?
Oh, let him try to
89.
answer that last one.
100.
Oh yeah.
I think he got the 3rd one wrong as well. So he's got
Just 2.
1 out of those 5. One of those 5 right.
See, that's how you know his math is wrong.
All right, cool. So you
how
got
did you know the Roger
13.
Staubach one?
13 out of
searched it,
5. All right,
you
so
bastard.
we're gonna go ahead and just answer the questions that weren't answered. So in this case, who was the first wild card team to win Super Bowl? Anyone can answer. I don't know who won.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
No,
The-
I figured
Oakland-
it out.
The Raiders.
I figured it out.
Raiders.
I figured it out. It was the Raiders.
Yeah, it was the Raiders. Oakland Raiders.
Mm.
Um,
Seabass searched it. Okay.
Oh no.
No, I heard Danny say.
and the company
Over it.
that physically makes the Lombardi Trophy also makes the what's the one for hockey,
The
Stanley
Stanley
Cup?
Cup.
Stanley Cup,
The Stanley?
and I think they make the World Series as well. Tiffany.
I thought the question was the name of the company.
Yeah, Tiffany.
The Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Really?
Yeah, Tiffany's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they make all well, they make them like whatever.
I thought that was just a cab.
Did not know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Name
The
one of
jewelers.
one of
That's
three
the
individuals that appeared at Super Bowls. Dan Reeves, Mike Ditka, and Tony Dungy.
And Dan Reeves was also.
Tony Dungy.
Tony
Oh,
Dungy.
he was a
I
player.
thought you were gonna get the Tony Dungy, Seabass. Yeah, 'cause that
I
was-
honestly, I didn't think about him, but I didn't know he had it as two F.
And I think, I'm not sure, but I think Mike Ditka and Dan Reeves were teammates on the Cowboys when they won the Super Bowl.
They were
Oh,
teammates.
really?
I just didn't know
Well, I
if
know
they
they were
won the Super
teammates.
Bowl.
Yeah.
If they did,
And our quarterback was Roger Staubach.
or just stop
Yeah,
it.
right, just thought about
Which
it.
you didn't know that he had the most fumbles. What's up?
Because
Yeah.
you searched it.
And
I
then,
swear I did not.
and then what is the purpose of the
you were
hash
staring at me,
marks?
I can't really move. I just know he has the history.
placement.
The ball
a black
placement.
mark for it.
What is the purpose of the
Mark
hash?
with the hash mark.
The
up.
hash marks is ball placement. Way.
What did I say?
Not tackle box.
Not tackle
Tackle
box.
box.
Tackle box is technically like an imaginary box.
Okay, so when it comes to intentional grounding,
Oh,
what do they look
my.
at?
They could look at the
They
tackle
look at the
box.
tackle box, not the hash marks.
It's the same. It's the same distance.
You
They
understand
have
that?
the same length.
Listen, you
Just because
understand.
there's not a mark on every piece
you
of the fucking field
you
doesn't mean it's not the same difference.
Seabass, you understand that they don't place the ball in the middle every single play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
they have the hash mark, the
So, but
actual
if it-
tackle box
so,
move.
No,
It could be in the middle, the left, the right, whatever. It could be
it's
anywhere.
where if the ball goes to the right and they go out of bounds on the right side,
they
they
place
put the
it on
ball on the hash mark.
Yes,
So now the tackle box is not the hash marks anymore. So
but
your
it's the same
answer is still wrong.
distance. It is the space. It is the. You have this space when
No,
you're here.
Seabass,
If you hike
the
it over here,
tackle
it's the same
box.
distance.
Seabass, the tackle box is between the tackles. I can line up in wide
Yeah, like-
lines,
Which
and
is
my
the
offensive
same.
line can go like this, and now the tackle box is bigger.
What if like
It
they
all depends
screen?
on the
What if
splits.
what if
No
they screen?
shit.
What if
No
they
shit.
What if they screen? Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right,
It-
all right.
The screen could be to the left or the right. It depends where they're at. But yeah,
Oh,
no, it's
see,
the same
that's-
shit.
Or bring
All
it
right.
up.
Well,
Another
either
one.
way. So
Dale.
in this case, tonight's winner is. Go ahead, Superfan
Arturo.
Arts.
It is Coach Tosco. Wasn't even no competition.
Nice. Mr. Coach Tosco again wins today. So we'll go ahead and actually update our leaderboard. Seabass, Seabass still being good sports. But gotta start winning some games.
There's 52 weeks
I
in a
love
year,
my
man.
somebody for
All
everyone
right.
to screw over.
So in this case, just like we normally do with our champion, so it is Coach Tosco today. And we're gonna go ahead and give him the floor. You have 2 minutes to talk about whatever you want. We'll go ahead and have you start and go ahead and
Talk about fucking Laredo politics. Fuck them.
okay.
Okay. So this weekend we have the biggest game of the year. It's one of the games that we all look forward to, no matter who's in the game, because you're a fan of the sport.
If you're a fan
Unfortunately, it's gonna
of the
be
sport.
if you're a fan of sport, but even if you're not a fan of the sport, you have millions of people watching around the world because it is the Super Bowl. But unfortunately, it is the last game of the football season. We're gonna have to wait. What 9 months, 8 months till the next one? 7 months
Seven.
till we start football again. So, but with that being said, I am very excited for the conclusion, the second half, because we're about to get halfway with basketball season. But I'm also very excited for the beginning of the baseball season. Hopefully, we'll be able to bring some more baseball news and some baseball topics on this podcast, even if it's just myself. And and we'll talk about that. There's a lot of big moves happening in baseball. There's a lot of players, free agent signings, trades happening, and there's a lot of
Dodgers just made a verga move. Just throwing it out there.
yeah, the Dodgers just signed Trevor Bauer, who now adding to their starting five rotation. It's crazy.
That is already beast as hell.
Super team in baseball.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah.
won the
Oh,
championship
there you
last year.
go.
No doubt.
So we're gonna I'm glad to be able to bring that to you guys, and hopefully we'll bring more information and more news as the season gets closer. And yeah, I'm excited for the baseball season, sad for the football season to end, but now we're going into another sport, and hopefully we'll get to enjoy that one too.
Nice. So, woo! So go ahead. That's gonna be our champion for the night, Tosco. So also with our predictions, I do have a little prize. Whoever gets the closest to the prediction, gets a little prize from me. So it should be pretty fun. In this case, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up, guys. So we can go ahead and get our grill on. Maybe already. I mean, I'm already hungry. Let's just do it right now. So we'll go ahead.
I got plenty of. I'm ready to cook right now.
There you go. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and it can be this week's episode. Hope y'all can chill with us next time. You guys follow us on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. Coming soon to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher. I'll go ahead and thank our sponsors, Tasmagoria, for our graphics all the time. And of course, the music provided by Studio 13th Day. This is Danny BMD signing off, saying laters to all. Got Tosco, Seabass, Superfan, Art, and Crack AV. Bring it home, Art.
Thank you, Dan. Lesson of the day is if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And if Mahomes wants to be the new GOAT, he's got to beat the old GOAT. Remember, sports are great, but mean nothing without y'all, the fans. This was episode number 11. Until next time, folks, be cool, stay safe, and keep it on listening to Mezzo Forte Sportz.
Woo! All right, guys.
Like that, Artie.
Y'all take care and